Hello and welcome to Daily Reflection with Aneel Aranha. Today is the 16th of November 2019. We're going to reflect on Luke 18, 1-8. Listen. Then Jesus told them a parable about their need to pray always and not to lose heart. He said, "In a certain city there was a judge who neither feared God nor had respect for people. In that city there was a widow who kept coming to him and saying, 'Grant me justice against my opponent.' For a while he refused, but later he said to himself, 'Though I have no fear of God and no respect for anyone, yet because this widow keeps bothering me, I will grant her justice so that she may not wear me out by continually coming.' And the Lord said, 'Listen to what the unjust judge says. And will not God grant justice to his chosen ones who cry to him day and night? Will he delay long in helping them? I tell you, he will quickly grant justice to them. And yet, when the Son of Man comes, will he find faith on earth?'" The Gospel of the Lord. The parable of the unjust judge, which is also rightly known as the parable of the persistent widow, tells of how a poor, powerless woman persists in nagging a powerful, corrupt man to deliver her justice until he finally does. Without getting into the technicalities of the story, let's get to a few important things that we can reflect upon today. Right through Scripture, we find that God expects people in positions of power to work justly, especially on behalf of those who are unable to look after themselves. This included widows who had no legal right to the husband's property after his death. If she didn't have children, the estate automatically went to her husband's family. Even if she had children, there was a good chance that her in-laws would challenge the inheritance, resulting in a legal battle. This was probably what she was fighting for. The judge, a powerful man, should have supported her. But those who have power seem to care little for anybody but themselves. And in this story, he could very well have been friends with her husband's family. You know how this goes. He expected the widow to give in. How long can one fight powerful people? But he doesn't count on the woman's indomitable spirit. And her persistence not only wears him down, it begins to embarrass him because it begins to expose him for what he is. Now, seeing how God is not corrupt, the point of this story is that if persistence pays with a judge who's morally bankrupt, how much more will it pay with a just judge of limitless power? We are consequently encouraged to persevere in faith against all odds and be assured of victory eventually. I know that sometimes the challenges can be daunting. There is so much corruption in the world, so much injustice, so much hopelessness. Our enemies mock us, threatening to take us down. Yet, God can do amazing things. I can tell you from personal experience that this is true. God gives us victory even when we are faced against Goliaths. My biography, if I ever get time to write one, will make for some really interesting reading. When I was once tempted to give up because of the opposition I faced, a priest I knew encouraged me with some words from Psalm 23, where the psalmist declares, "You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows." I would like to tell you that if you persist, God will prepare a banquet before you in the presence of your enemies. And even as they watch in bewilderment and wonder why their plans to take you down didn't succeed, He will serve you Himself. God bless you.